Welcome back, everybody, to a man, a van, a plan, and Buckeye Custom Van Conversions. Today, I'm going to walk you through the Odyssey package. Come on in, let's check it out. The first thing that you'll notice when you step into the Odyssey package is the amount of space that's in here. We have done this build out to eke out every single inch that we possibly could. So for a van, this is very airy, yet there's still a lot of storage. Let's talk about this kitchen first. We're going to start here in the kitchen with the dorm style refrigerator. This will run off propane as you're going down the road, or when you're plugged into shore power, it will run off shore power, saving you propane. Again, for a van, this is a pretty generous sized fridge. Moving over is the Suburban Cooktop. This is a 3-burner stove with a full oven. Great for baking chicken or baking cookies. Next to the stove is the sink. The sink comes with a cutting board cooktop that slides into the sink to give yourself some extra workspace. Additionally, this sink is very, very deep. It's about 10 inches deep, which is the deepest and largest sink that I personally have ever seen in a van. Up above your European birch butcher block countertop is your overhead cabinets. These are very tall and very deep cabinets. There's plenty of storage up here for all of your dry goods. Down below the oven is additional storage. There is another drawer under the oven to hold more pots and pans. Underneath the overhead cabinets are kitchen lights when you need a little extra light for cooking. There's a spice rack here by the large window, as well as a shelf here for extra spices or canned goods. When you're cooking and you need extra ventilation, you simply pop open this window, and then you can turn on one of the 2 fantastic fans by Air Max. There's one here in the ceiling, up above the kitchen area, and there's one back over the bedroom. In the kitchen area above the sink, you have your light switch for your kitchen lights. You have a switch to turn on your pump, a switch to turn on your hot water tank, and then a convenience outlet. This outlet has 2 plug-ins and 2 USB ports. On the other side, over the 2-person bench seat, we have a series of switches. We have your switch for your overhead lights, which are on a dimmer. We have a switch for your under the cabinet lights. Another convenience outlet, again with 2 plugs and 2 USB ports. Over here is your turn on for your 1500 watt inverter. We'll talk more about the power system in just a minute. Additionally is your thermostat, which controls your furnace. Moving backwards from the kitchen, here on the driver's side, you'll find your closet for all of your hanging clothes. Immediately underneath the closet are 2 drawers for additional storage. These would be great for all of your kitchen utensils, your silverware, or if you'd like, extra clothes storage. Immediately underneath those 2 drawers is your 6-gallon hot water tank. You can't see that from the cabin unless you take out one of the drawers. On the passenger side of the cabin is your 2-person bench seat, along with your table, which slides out from under the bed. This table is the same material as the countertop. This is a European birch butcher block. This table is on a set of 250-pound drawer slides, so it's not going anywhere. It's very, very sturdy. This is great for eating or working at your computer. When not in use, the table slides underneath the bed, and then you turn that and it's locked. It's not going anywhere. Immediately underneath the table is the water closet. You open up the door here and you find your portable toilet. This toilet is on a set of 500-pound drawer slides, so if you need to sit on the commode while you're doing your business, you certainly can. When done, make sure you flush, but then you simply close the lid, push the toilet underneath, close the door, and give it a lock. In the bedroom, you have a full-size bed. This is an actual full-size mattress. We didn't cut anything down in here. As I said before, we eked out every inch that we could in this build. We built into the walls a little bit, so we're able to fit a full-size 75-inch long mattress in here. Again, this mattress is 75 inches by 57 inches. Nothing was cut. Above the bed, we have a bookshelf, great for storing books, glasses, really whatever you need to. Additionally, we have reading lights, which are controlled by a switch over here. And there is a convenience outlet back here with 2 plug-ins and 2 USB plug-ins. Up above the bed is your fantastic fan. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the fantastic fan, well, they're fantastic. They will either draw air down into the van or push air out of the van. This bedroom has windows both at the head and the foot of the bed, and what you can do is pop these windows open, set the fan to draw air out of the van, and you get a very, very nice cross breeze while you're sleeping.
There you go.
At the foot of the bed, you have 3 more overhead cabinets for additional storage. These would be great for any clothes that you have to fold, your t-shirts, your shorts, socks, underwear. And between the closet and these overhead cabinets, you can fit enough clothing for 2 people in here for at least a week, maybe more. Additionally, there's 1 more overhead cabinet down here, and this is great for just random stuff that you might need, sunscreen, bug spray, things like that. Underneath the 2-person bench seat is your Suburban furnace and some additional storage. There is a decent amount of storage under this bench seat. It would be great for backpacks that aren't used that often, some extra canned goods, maybe even some extra jugs of water if you're going to be out boondocking for a while. Our last bit of storage that you can access from inside the cabin is this shelf over the sliding door. This would be good for dog leashes, dog bags, or if you get a bug screen, you can hang your bug screen from the bottom of this shelf here and then simply roll it up and tuck it into the shelf. The van comes with curtains located in between the cockpit area and the living area. You can just simply pull these shut. If you want to get a couple of clips to clip them together to make sure they stay together at night, you can do that. I always recommend, whether you're driving or whether you're back here, that you have the curtains closed. Reason being is, if you're driving and you're running the air conditioning, there's no need to air condition the entire living area if you're not going to be back here. At night, if it's cold and you have the furnace running back in the living area, there's no need to heat up the driver's area. So these are blackout curtains. These are a little bit thicker. When you close them, they do a reasonable job of keeping the cold areas cold and the warm areas warm. Let's talk next about the outside of the van. Moving down the driver's side, you have your vent for your refrigerator. Directly behind the driver's door is your fill for your gas tank. This is a 24-gallon gas tank. You can get about 385 miles or so out of a tank of gas. Moving farther back is the outside window for the kitchen, and then the vent for the hot water tank. Finally, the last thing on the driver's side is the window for the head of the bed. Moving down the passenger side of the van, you've got your passenger door, you've got your large sliding door to enter the living area, and you have your vents for your furnace. This is both for the fresh air intake and the exhaust. Finally, you have your window that is located at the foot of the bed. Let's talk about the garage and all of the mechanicals of this build. Located on the driver's side is the water system for the van. This van comes with a 21-gallon freshwater tank. Also included is an outdoor shower. This van comes with a 6-gallon hot water tank included, so you can take a nice hot shower with the van, though honestly it won't be very long. Over on the passenger side, we have the electrical system for the van. For this particular build, I went with a Go Power solar system. There is a 190-watt solar panel up on the roof that is connected in through the charge controller, which charges the batteries as long as there is sun out. Additionally, there is a 1500-watt power inverter that you can turn on from the inside. What that means is that all of your convenience outlets are powered while going down the road as long as you have that inverter on. Also, if you're boondocking and you need to charge up your cell phone or you need to charge up your laptop, you simply turn on the inverter from the inside, plug in, and you can charge those items. The power system also comes with a transfer switch. What that means is you can plug into shore power. I included a shore power plug-in right here, so you simply take just a regular extension cord and plug in right there. After about 20 seconds or so, the system automatically recognizes that there is power coming in from a shore power source. That is run through the transfer switch, and it kicks all of the outlets over to running off of shore power. So that includes your outlets, your USB ports, and if you set the refrigerator that way, the refrigerator will now also be running off of shore power. Also located in the garage is a convenience outlet if you need to charge up tools, batteries, anything like that. You could also have these doors open during a cookout, and you could plug in a speaker and have that constantly being charged. The last thing I want to talk to you about regarding this electrical system is the Trickle Charger. What that means is when you plug into shore power, the Trickle Charger comes on and it starts charging the batteries. So let's say it's a cloudy day, you're not getting much solar power, you're parked outside of somebody's house, or you're parked at a campground, you can charge the batteries utilizing the Trickle Charger. It's automatic. When you plug in, you don't need to do anything. The charger automatically comes on and starts charging those batteries for you. Located underneath the van is your 6.9-gallon propane tank. It is right back here. It is relatively easy for your propane vendor to fill up the tank. There are 4 components of this van that are run off propane. The first one is the refrigerator when you decide to have it turned on and running off propane. The second one is your oven and your stovetop. The third component is your hot water tank, and the final component is the furnace for your heat during those chilly nights. All right, the garage space has quite a bit of storage. There is a shelf here that is like a pass-through shelf. You can open up the door where the commode is located, and you can reach things from the inside from this shelf. You can also reach things from the garage. On either side is large spaces for things like backpacks, climbing mats, extra shoes, anything like that. And there is a smaller area over on the passenger side for additional items. Hey everybody, thank you so much for coming along, taking the time to watch the video and taking this tour. We are really proud of this one. This is our best build to date. There's a lot of nice features in here that you don't see on a lot of other vans. Folks, this van is ready for you. All you need to do is move your stuff in, go ahead and fill up the 21-gallon fresh water tank, and you're ready to hit the road for an adventure out west. You're ready to take on the Pan American Highway, or you're ready just to go down to your local ballpark and do a little tailgating. Thanks again, everybody. Get out there, keep adventuring, and we'll see you on the next one.